Hello students, this is Shweta Roy. This video is for chapter 3 Health and Diseases. In this video, we'll go for the revision of chapter 3. The first topic which we are going to learn is nutrition. So the first question is, what is nutrition? Nutrition is the process by which living beings receive the food necessary to be healthy and to grow. Right quantity of nutrients helps us to prevent disease. So we should eat the food which have right quantity of nutrients. The next question is, what is malnutrition? Malnutrition is a condition in which a person does not get the required amount of nutrients. It ultimately leads to various deficiency diseases. Here you can see in the picture, the children here are suffering from malnutrition. Now the question is, what are diseases? A disease is a condition where the mind or the body is not able to function properly. If our mind or any part of our body is not functioning properly, that means we are having any disease. So we have many diseases around us. Now we have deficiency diseases. Diseases that are caused due to the lack of balanced diet which does not contain sufficient nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins and minerals are called deficiency diseases. So as according to the definition, you would have understood that these nutrients are very essential for our body, and in their absence, we can go through deficiency diseases. Now we will discuss about some of the deficiency diseases. So here we have marasmus. This disease is caused by the deficiency of proteins, fats and carbohydrates in the food items. And a diet rich in all these nutrients is essential to recover from this disease. Here you can see the picture of kids suffering from marasmus. Next we have anemia. In this disease, less hemoglobin is produced in the blood. It leads to the formation of dark circles around the eyes, a pale face, tiredness, loss of appetite, and loss of weight. The patient should be given a diet rich in eggs, pulses, cereals, green vegetables and fruits. Here you can see the picture of the anemia. So here you can see the blood cells are less in the condition of anemia. Next we have scurvy. This is a disease caused by the deficiency of vitamin C. It results in the swelling and the bleeding of gums as well as extreme dryness of the skin. It can be cured by eating more citrus fruits like oranges, lemon and tomato. Here you can see the picture of scurvy, the person suffering from scurvy. Now the question is, what are diseases? A disease is a condition where the mind or the body is not able to function properly. If our mind or any part of our body is not functioning properly, that means we are having any disease. So first we have non-communicable diseases. Diseases that do not spread from one living being to another are called non-communicable diseases. Now, what are the cause of these diseases? So, the causes are lack of certain nutrients like vitamins, minerals, proteins or carbohydrates lead to deficiency diseases like rickets or anemia. So, these diseases are non-communicable diseases. That means they cannot spread from one living being to another. They have certain cause. They are not spreading through the one living being from another. Second cause is malfunctioning of an organ of the body like the liver, heart or kidneys can be regarded as a non-communicable diseases. So here you can see it is not spreading from one living being to another. That means if a person is suffering from anemia, he cannot spread the disease to other living being, or the living being who are coming in contact with the person will not be affected by anemia. That can only be spread by the certain cause. Next we have communicable diseases. Diseases that spread from one living being to another are called communicable diseases. They are also called infectious or contagious diseases. These diseases are caused by small organisms called germs. These germs can be of various types like bacteria, viruses or protozoans. Let's read about them. Now here you can see the picture of bacteria, virus and protozoa. Now we will learn that how this disease can be spread. So first of all, it can spread through air. When a sick person sneezes or coughs, germs get released into the air. They enter the body of another healthy living being through the air. Diseases like common cold, cough, and tuberculosis spread in this manner. Here we can understand with the picture. As you can see, the person is coughing and he is releasing the germs into the air. The next person, when he will breathe in, he will breathe those germs with the oxygen. And like this, the germs can go inside other human being and it can spread from one living being to another. So in that case, what we can do, we should use the handkerchief so that when we are sneezing or coughing, we cannot spread the germs into the air. Next is the communicable disease can also spread through food and water. Diseases like cholera and typhoid are caused by consuming contaminated food and water. Insects like flies and cockroaches carry germs, and when they come in contact with the food item, the food gets contaminated. Now we will understand the same with the pictures. So here you can see in this picture, people are washing clothes in the water. Buffalo is bathing over there and thus the water is getting contaminated. And if we'll use this water for drinking, we'll become sick. The same way in the second picture you can see the fly is sitting over the food. And we already read that they carry germs. So they are transmitting the germs from one place to another, and when they are sitting on the food is also getting contaminated. And now when we'll eat this food, we'll become sick. In the last picture you can see the person suffering from food poisoning after eating such kind of food. The diseases can also spread through insect and insect bites. Diseases like rabies and plague are caused by animal bites. The female Anopheles mosquitoes carries germs which cause malaria. Dengue is caused by the bite of the Aedes mosquito. So here we can see the insects are also responsible for the diseases. Here we have the picture for the same to understand. You can see the mosquito biting the person, and like this the person can be affected from dengue or malaria. Now these animals or insects are also responsible for spreading the disease. Now, what are the prevention of the diseases? How can we prevent ourselves from these diseases? So, we can prevent many diseases by following some of the easiest steps. like our house should be well ventilated and airy. We should maintain hygiene in our surroundings. We should not let stagnant water accumulate in our surroundings. We should always drink boiled or filtered water. We should carry out regular fumigation to keep mosquitoes and pests away. We should cover our mouth while sneezing or coughing. We should avoid eating unhygienic and unhealthy food items. Properly and timely vaccination can also help to prevent us from many diseases like meningitis and chickenpox. I hope you all understood all the topics taught in this video. Also, the capacity to learn is a gift, the ability to learn is a skill, the willingness to learn is a choice. And when we do something with our choice, we make it wonderful. So learn with fun and make learning your choice, and you will become something wonderful. Thank you all.